Yan. Okay, so Rishlin also got the same answer. So P35 is 40.14. So let's have the same thing. Now this time, we're going to be computing also the same thing. But this time, it's going to be for quartile. So for quartile, we'll use quartile 3. Okay? Although nandiyan dyan sa ano natin, it's quartile 1 ang hinihingi. But this time, let's use quartile 3. Okay, so let me just copy again the table. Okay, so to get the quartiles where this is located, hindi naman natin masasabi na yan na nasa 10 lang siya or what. You have to get the m sub n. Okay? So for that, you just simply, or yung mismong ano na lang, to get the n value is, so 3 siya, di ba? Let me just copy yung quartile. Okay, yung 75% or yung pang 75 niyan, to get that one, wait lang. So that would be 60 times 0.75. Okay, so it's around the 45 mark. Let's check na lang. So let's do that. So 3 times 6 divided by, sorry, per, ano pa lang nakopya ko. Wait lang guys, ang nakopya ko ay percentile, quartile pala to. Okay, so to get the class where quartile 3 is located, so you just simply do m times n divided by 4. So, so let's get that values here muna. So m is 3, n is 60. Then, para makuha natin kung nasaan siya, let's compute for this one first. Okay? So 3 times 60, sorry, 60 divided by 4. Ano nakuha ninyo guys? So to get the quartile, just get this part first. So 3 times 60 divided by 4, it's equal to 45. Okay? So yung 45 position is still on this particular group. Okay? So nandoon pa rin siya nakapwesto kasi based on the cumulative frequency natin. So, ang gagamitin natin na lower boundary is 41.5. So, lagay ninyo 41.5. And then, based on that, frequency is still 22. Less than cumulative frequency before is 24. And then, interval is still 10. Okay? So, let's substitute. So, you have 41.5 plus yung value natin kanina, 45 minus 46 all over the frequency, which is 22 times 10. So that would be how much? Okay, let's do the math. So magiging negative yung nasa taas, di ba? So 45 minus 46 divided by 22 times 10 plus 41.5. Okay, so what did you get? So that's 41.05. Okay, so you got a couple of those, tatlo. Yeah, so 41.05. Okay, so yan ay rounded off value natin. So far, no problems with getting the quarters eh, di ba? As long as you have to compute first the position para ma-identify natin dito. Okay, so same concept lang din. So I guess everything is clear on that part. Let's proceed now to the next one. So also include na din dito sa natin sa PowerPoint natin is yung tungkol sa mga sa mga variants natin. So and also the calculation for boundaries. Now, the next one we're going to be talking about is about range. We all know the range is the highest. Um, it's a difference between the highest and the lowest value. But this time, for group values, we're going to be talking about boundaries. Okay? Wait lang. Okay, so gagamit tayo ng boundary. So, ibig sabihin po yun, it is something that uh, you have to get uh, the distance or the midpoint between class sizes. Okay? So, hindi po yung upper limit at lower limit, but boundaries. So, take note. Yan yung pagkakaiba natin dito. Okay? So, let's have this. I think this is the same ba? No, this time it's a bit bigger. Yan. Let's use the value that we have here on the PowerPoint just to show this. Okay. Go back to the Jamboard. Yan. Okay. So here, this is already a table showing frequency against the number of years. Okay. So if you will notice here, you start at 15 and you end at 54. So we're not going to use 15 and 54 per se, but we're going to use the boundary value. So lalagdagan lang natin siya ng 0.5. Okay. And then 0.5 dito sa 15. Okay? So to compute for the range this time, this is 54.5. Diba ito yung upper highest. Pwede kasing sabihin natin upper limit boundary. Okay, or for the one that we used in our PowerPoint, as per the module, it is the highest limit, upper boundary. And then the lower limit, lower class boundary. Okay, so at upper class boundary, lower class boundary. So ito po yung LCB. Ito naman si HUCB. Okay? Kaya ma-minus natin dun sa 15. At to make it boundary, you just simply add 0.5. Okay? So here, the difference between this one is going to be 40. Okay? So yan po. That is for range. Okay. Then for variance and standard deviation, okay, it's almost the same. Yan. Okay, so for variance, we just use this formula. And then standard dev, dagdagan nyo lang naman ng square root, yung symbol niya. Okay. So for this one, let's populate the table here. So ito yung sample table natin. Okay. So the first thing that we're going to get is the midpoint. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So for this one, gawin natin yung class mark. So how to get that? You just get the midpoint between the upper and lower class bound, upper and lower limit in each class size. So you'll get, what's the midpoint natin dito? Francine, Miss Palading, what's the class mark for the first class size? Shh. Miss Palading, are you still there? How about Nika? Sarmiento. Ano yung hinihingi ko? Punuin natin po ito. Okay. Guys, are you still there? Diyan pa po ba tayo? Cyril,
Yes, ma'am.
can you give me the class mark for the first class size?
17 po.
17. Okay, next. Emilia, what's the next class size? Emilia Gabriel, may 0.5 ba tayo, Razel? 20 to 24. I-add mo. Yes, Nika.
22 po.
Hmm. Diba? That's 22. Okay. So, based on this one, what is our class interval? So, what is I? Although hindi natin siya kailangan dito, pero syempre, masanay na tayo na mag-compute din as well niyan. What is the interval now?
5, ma'am.
5. Okay.
Ay, mali po.
So, given that one, what is the next class mark natin dito? So, dagdagan nyo lang ng 5. So, that should be 27, 32, 37, 42, 47, and then 52. Okay? So, ganyan lang po siya. So, if you're going to get this one, ito yung ating class mark. Nandoon sa mismong PowerPoint, guys. Wait lang. Okay? And then the next that you're going to get is the wait lang, antayin natin. So, kunin natin yung F times XM. So, by doing that, you just simply multiply the frequency times X with a class mark. So, ito na po yung panibago nating table for that. Okay? And then, tinotal na po natin, you get 2810. Now, since we're dealing with XM and the mean, so you have to compute for the mean. So, kunin nyo yung mean ng uh, X of M, dividing nyo dun sa frequency. 'Di ba? So, you'll be getting now this one. So, sulat natin dito. So, the mean is equal to summation of f of x all over n. So that is 2810 divided by 100. So that is 281. So ang gagawin nyo lang para makuha nyo dito is i-subtract ninyo si 281 with with the mean. Okay? Let me subtract negative. Wait lang guys. Okay, so if you're going to, bakit negative siya doon? So if you're going to use Excel, tayo tayo ng panibagong tab. Yan. So to get the X of M, ang ginagawa ko guys, if you're going to use Excel, itong mismong ito, pinaghihiwalay ko na siya para lahat pwede kong i-compute manually. Okay? So gumamit na naman tayo ng Excel this time. So i-paste ko lang siya dito sa baba. And then, kino-convert ko siya as data. Tapos ginagawa ko siyang text to columns para makuha ko yung upper and lower limit at pwede ko siyang gamitin para i-compute. Okay? Since ganito, wait lang. Since gumagamit tayo ng hyphen, hindi siya yung dash. Mas mahaba kasi yung symbology nun eh. Yan. So, lagay nyo sa others and then i-paste nyo lang yan. So, nakahiwalay na ngayon yung inyong values ngayon yan. So, para makuha natin yung X sub M, so ito rin naman yung data natin doon sa taas para, wait, nakalimutan ko pala ito isama. Ayan. So, para makuha natin si X sub M, ayan. So, equals nyo lang yan, upper plus lower, and open and close parentheses, divided by 2. So, yan. Tapos, pwede nyo na lang i-copy. Click and drag nyo na lang para makopya nyo yan doon. Okay? So, that's how you do your X of M here. Although, we've seen this already. So, ang gagawin ko na lang yan, kakopy ko na lang siya doon sa table sa taas. Tapos, yan. Oops. Yan. Paste nyo as values. Okay? Then, paano naman yung boundary, ma'am? So, para hindi kayo mahirapan dyan, kasi you will be needing this when you do the calculation later on. Okay? So, ang ginagawa ko lang dyan is, although magdadagdag ka lang kayo ng 0.5, pero ano siya eh. So, ang gagawin ko lang, i-click ko to, almost same formula, plus this one. Plus and minus lang, inaano pa, in-excel ko pa, no? Oops. Kaya kasi this is also another way of what we call automation para madali nyo siyang magawa. Pwede din kayong gumawa ng macros dito. So, this is already the upper limit. Ilipat natin siya dito. Kukunin natin yung lower limit. Although, hindi natin makukompute yung lower limit kasi wala naman tayong values for that. Pero, ang ginagawa ko lang dyan is simply kinakopy ko na lang po yung unang nandito. Yan. O, wala tayong value din dyan eh, di ba? So, copy natin. Tapos, lagay nyo dyan. Oops. Paste values. Okay. Tapos, copy ko na rin to. Control. Then, paste values para hindi na kayo magkakaproblema. So, tapos yung 54, gagawin ko na lang siyang 54.5. Okay. Yan na lang yung dadagdag natin. So, for here, idadagdag ko na lang yon as 15.5. Okay. So, this is now your upper and lower limit. Okay. Yan. So, this is now your boundaries. Yan. Yan. Okay. Now, if in case you're gonna submit this to me, is kunyari ganito yung sasubmit ninyo, although hindi naman tayo magpapakompute ng ganito, merong isang program sa Excel na kung saan pwede nyo pagsamahin to in a form of a text and it's called concatenate. Concat. Yan. So, iti-treat nyo to as a text, then, comma, then you can actually even add symbols. Just enclose it with the parenthesis mark, then hyphen or dash, tapos isama nyo yung value dito. Okay? So, mabubuo na ngayon siya. So, ito na yung ating boundaries ulit. Okay? Para hindi na tayo problema. Now, so sabi ko nga kanina, we need to get, so going back to our Excel or yung sa ating calculation, we're going to be giving, or we need to produce the table. Okay? Ayan. Okay, so paano natin ma-generate to? So, using the same thing again also. Ayan. Okay. So, we have your frequency. Gawin natin siyang F. Find na dito. X of M. Ayan. So, multiply natin. F x M is equal to, multiply natin 18 times this cell. Ayan. Copy natin. Double click and you have already the summary. So, we already have shown here. Highlight nyo lang yun lahat. Copy nyo lang to get the sum. Then, paste it here. Ayan. Tapos, ganun din dito. Sum. Paste. Okay? So, to get the mean, sug natin konti itong mga to. Okay. So, mean is equal to summation of f of xm divided by n. So, yan. 28.1. Okay. Okay. So, this time we're going to be subtracting the x of m minus the mean. Okay. Okay. So, subtract lang naman natin. Since na-reference natin to, kunin natin si mean. Pero unahin muna natin to kasi sa order of the equation, si x of m muna. So, x of m, so lagay muna tayo na x equals dito. So, equal 17 minus si mean na nandito. Now, take note na fix si mean. So, lagyan nyo lang ng dollar sign before the letter and before the number para naka-fix siya. Yan. Okay, so that's why it's a negative value. So, ba't lumabas si ano? Yan. Okay? So, tanggalin natin to kasi wala naman siya dyan. Yan. Okay, so that's your x of m. Now, this time we're going to get now f with the difference times the frequency now this time. So, f and x sub m minus n. So, ito lang. So, multiply nyo to with the frequency this time. So, equal f times this one. And, okay. So, with this value, we need to get this one. Okay. So, to get that, just simply add all of them. Since you're using Excel, copy nyo lang lahat or highlight nyo lang lahat. Get the sum. Click the sum on the bottom. And then, that's your answer or that's the value for that one. Ay, wait pa. Wait lang guys. May kulang pala ako. X squared pala. Sorry, it's supposed to be x squared. My bad. Yan. Superscript. Yan. Clear natin to. Yan. So, it is, multiply it by itself twice. Times 10 times frequency. Yan. Para ba tandaan? Yan. And then this one will be the sum of all of this. Okay. Yan. Okay. So you have now this Excel sheet or this table uh, available. Okay, so this time, i-copy natin itong mga information na to dun sa ating Jamboard. Yan. Lakihan natin para hindi masyado maliit. Yan. Okay? So, yun yung gagamitin natin sa values. Okay? So, let us substitute using the formula that we have for the variance. Okay. So, handa ang mga calculator. So, yung mismong, so S squared is equal to 8379 divided by n. N is 100. So, 100 minus 1. Ano sagutin nyo, guys? Sige, let's call Jaya. Jaya, what is your answer for the...
84.64 po.
Okay. Tama, 84.64. Nakuha. Diana, pasaporte, did you get the same answer?
Yes po, ma'am. Apo.
Okay, how about the standard dev? So although we know in the formula it's just a square root of the variance, so square nyo na lang yung 84.64. Pero i-write ko pa rin dito for presentation purposes. Okay, so what's the answer? How about Divine Rivera? What is the answer now? Square root of 84.64.
9.2 po.
Okay, so 9.2. Okay, so this is the standard deviation. Okay, so yan. Now, okay, now let's try using a different set of values. Okay. Okay, class. There are also cases wherein if you're going to look up information online, you will see the tables showing up like this. Ito. Okay. Take note of the position. Pag kaya sinasabi nilang before and after, di ba dun sa mga upper and lower limits, kasi ganito po siya. This is in decreasing order. Pero yung ginagamit natin is ito, increasing order. Okay, kaya huwag kayong malilito kung paano natin i-compute. So this time, let's work on this particular value. Okay, so still have 30 minutes. Let's work on this for the quartiles, also range and standard dev, and variance as well. Okay, sige. I'll give you a few minutes to work on this. Sige, mag-a-assign na rin tayo. Sige. Yan. Teka lang, gawin na nating maraming spaces. Yan ba yung ginamit natin kanina? 2, 3, 4. Okay. So here, okay, so you're going to fill up. So this is the frequency. This is your X sub M. And then F X sub M. Then you have your X of M minus the mean. So you have to compute the mean. So you're going to get the sum for fxm, and then the sum for frequency, and then fxm minus x for the mean. And then also, since gagamit tayo ng, we're also going to compute also for D1. Yan. So, ito yung makakakomputin ninyo. Yan. You're also going to compute also for range, range, SD, and var. Okay, or variance. Okay? So, yan. So, if in case we're going to add range as well, so magdadagdag pala tayo ng isang column. Okay, so if you're going to add another column for cumulative frequency. Okay, so less than, so it's gonna be a less than cumulative frequency. Okay, sige, you have 30 minutes to solve for this one. Okay, sige. Okay, while the others are waiting, mag-a-assign na ako since napaka-konti natin. This is going to be 10 points for everybody. So we're only 14. Okay? Cyril, kindly give all the values for x sub m. Si Shrishline, ikaw dun sa f times x sub m. Then, Miss Simbahon, compute for the frequency. JD, compute for the sum of fxm. Okay? And then Jaya, ikaw naman ang magko-compute ng eto, f times xm minus the mean. And then Salvilia will be doing the cumulative frequency. Okay? Dultra will be doing D1. Pasaporte will be doing P12. Sarmiento will be doing Q1. Saktong-sakto. Bizarre si Range, SD kay Emilia, and then Lacson will be variance. Okay? Sige. So, ang gagawin nyo po dyan is, sige, Cyril, ready ka na? Cyril, are you there?
Ma'am.
Sige. Para may magagawa yung iba, let's fill up the table. Medyo matagal-tagal ang pag-fill up ng table, okay? So, give me the, call this, the values for x sub m for all class size. So, simulan natin dito. 61 to 65.
63 po, ma'am.
63, ano yung susunod?
68,
Mhm.
73,
73.
78,
Okay.
83,
Mhm.
88, 93, 98 po, ma'am.
Okay. Ay, huwag kayong tamarin ha. This is all on automatic 10 points for those who are here. So, Paredes, yung na to, transcript na to, pumapasok sa akin to, 10 points. May 10 points ka na sa akin kagad. Next, Miss Sikig. Frequency times
Yes po, ma'am.
XFM. Ready, ready? Okay. Sige. Fill
Sa
up the...
first po, 252,
Mhm.
408, 292,
Mhm.
1,794,
Mm.
830, 528, 372, 294. Tapos yung total po is
Hoy, teka, hindi
4772
sa'yo
po.
yan, hindi sa'yo yan. Sino bang sinabi ko dito? May iba akong inutusan dyan. Okay, next. Mylene. Yeah, Maylin. Simbahon. Ano yung sa'yo?
3 po.
Okay. Ano, ano sagot mo?
3 po sa una.
3.
Wait lang po. 8 po.
Okay. Teka. Before we proceed, sino yung sa summation ng frequency? Rivera, ikaw yata? And Jaya. Rivera, are you there?
Yes po.
Ano summary ng ating sa'yo yung frequency, di ba?
Yes po.
Ano yung
Add ko lang.
add yun, guys, meron na tayong data
60 po.
60. And then, sino yung sa susunod, yung sa FXM? Summary ng FXM? Teka. So, Paredes, 10 points. Si Sikig, points. Then, Simbahon, wait ka lang ha. Then, you have also Rivera. Ano ko na. Rivera, 10. Jaya, ikaw ba yung sa summary ng FXM, no? Sige.
Sa table po ako, ma'am, ng FXM.
Yung summary. Summary lang.
4,770 po.
4,770. Okay? So, wala tayong inassign for the mean, right? Salbilia, ano yung sa'yo?
Sa CF po.
Sa CF, okay. Wait lang. Okay. Sige, let's do the mean. Wala ko inassign sa mean. So, 4,770 divided by 60. That is a total of, wait lang. Yung calculator ko naman na nawala. 79.5. Okay. Okay, so, Simbahon, ikaw doon sa XM minus X, no? Okay,
Yes
so,
po.
kung 79.5, okay, so what are the values again?
Continue ko na po.
Sige.
13 po. Sunod.
Okay, next.
18. 23. 28. 33. 38.
Okay, wait lang, girl. Wait lang, guys, ha. Pinadoble ko lang sa end ko. Bakit 3 yung ano mo, mean mo, x minus mean? May
Ay,
simbahon.
sorry ma'am, mali po pala.
Kaya nga kaya nag-ano ako, nag-quick Excel ako. Ito yung nakuha ko ng Excel. Kaya sabi ko mabilis ang Excel, eh. Yung pindot-pindot lang ako. Ayan. So, it's 16.5. Okay. Ayan. So, this is the value. Okay. Sige. Sino yung susunod? Sige, babalikan na namin Miss Simbahon. Miss Dultra. Ano ba yung sa'yo? Ano, teka, Selvilla pala, Selvilla. Okay, so you can
Okay, so you can
now
now
multiply.
multiply.
4 po. Ay, sa CF po ako, ma'am.
Si F ka?
ACF ka?
Sige,
Sige,
4.
4.
14 po.
Teka, ba't naging
Kaya ba't
14?
naging 4?
Ay, bali, 10 po pala, ma'am. Sorry.
Mhm.
14, 37, 47 po. 53, 57, then 60 po.
Okay. Next. Sino next? Si Dultra. Dultra, are you there?
Yes po, ma'am. Wait lang po.
Sige. Matagal ba para mag-compute nun sa ano?
Wait lang po. Nag-error po kasi sa calculus po yung syntax error po nalabas. Wait lang, ma'am.
Hindi, ang gawin mo ito na lang. Kung ano yung value nandito na sa harapan, tapos i-multiply mo doon sa frequency.
Yung sa D1 po ako, ma'am.
Sa D1 ka? Okay, sige,
Opo.
sige. Sino sa FXM minus the mean? Wala? Razel, ano yung sa'yo?
Range po.
Mhm. Sige, sige. Sige, computing nyo na yan. I'll fill up the others. Sige. Equals. Medyo mahirap-hirap tong isang calculate nito eh. Paano nyo makukompute to? FXM squared pala to. Ayan. Ito na yung summation ng FXM minus mean squared. Ayan. Sige. Si Gia and then Salvilia. Sige. Sige, you can compute na. You have 15 minutes. O hindi kakayanin. O hindi kakayanin na. Ano naman, may attendance naman tayo. Okay, guys, since it's just 15 more minutes, ganito po. Kindly post your answers on our GC. Okay? Just make sure to post it within the day. So, popost ko rin dito yung recitation for today. Yan. Okay? Sige. I'll be waiting for your answer so that you'll be able to get the 10 points for today. Okay? So, I'll go ahead and end this session and then I'll see you on, since di pa naman tayo ay, holiday ang 3. Oh. Oh my gosh. Sa holiday ang 3, guys. So, we will meet on Friday. Okay? Sige. Bye, class.
Bye, ma'am. Thank you po.
Bye,
Thank
ma'am.
you.
Thank you po.
Nakapost na sa GC yung sinuno ko. Sige, bye-bye.
Thank you po.